name is Rugrat Kayla, and today I'd like to welcome you to my bathroom. I want to do like a makeup thing. I'm just wearing this shirt for like doing the makeup because I'm not gonna wear like a good shirt. You see these lights here? Yeah, big safety hazard. Don't do this. I just have them plugged up because I can't see in here. Just don't do that. So my mirror's right here. If you see me looking over here, it's because my mirror's here. Duh. Drop my beauty blender. Great. But basically, oh, I ripped it. This isn't even my one. This is my sister's, but it's okay. I'm doing my makeup in here because I felt like my room is so loud because we have like an AC in there, and also the sun is setting, so I need to do this like kind of quick, otherwise I'm not gonna have like decent lighting, and my window's open, so if you hear like a lot of outside noise, yeah, that's the vibe. So now you know what's going on. Let's get into this. Okay, so very much, how do I start doing my makeup even? I haven't done my makeup in like a minute, like a good makeup look. I think I'm gonna take this, whatever this is, Spotlight Illuminating Primer, Physicians Formula. So I got too much already. I don't even know if this is like a good thing to use as like a primer, but I like the way that it makes my face shiny. So I'm gonna put it everywhere. I immediately regretted that decision. Put the rest just around. I don't really know what I'm gonna talk about while I'm doing this, but you guys like it when I talk, so I'm gonna do that. Or try to, at least, you know. Everyone, like a lot of people have asked me for like a makeup tutorial. I think I'm gonna use also this poreless face primer from e.l.f. Everyone uses like the putty primer, and I really want to get that. Everyone's like says they swear by it, so I kind of want to try that. Also, I think it's probably like a terrible idea that I'm already putting on all this primer, just because I'm gonna do my eye look first. And the thing about my eyeshadow is like, I don't really know how to clean up fallout very well. So putting all this like sticky primer is probably not the best idea. Beeping. I don't even know what's going on outside. It's so chaotic. I'm so sorry. And the crazy part is I live in like the middle of nowhere on private property, and there's still all this like all this noise. Like for what? Like this is exactly what I'm talking about. We're just screaming today, I guess. Yeah, me too. But on the inside. So there's this like Morphe palette we're using. It just got all over me. This is what I'm talking about with fallout. This primer idea was a terrible idea. When I say that not one of the brushes in this bag is clean, I mean not even one. So that's what we're working with right now. And I'm not even mad about it. It's my own fault. So maybe start with this color and then go around. Oh, I did an oopsie. Keep going. I usually put down like concealer before I start doing this, so I think I'm gonna do that real quick. Talk about the way this concealer goes crazy. Like this concealer is so full coverage. I don't even. e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer matte finish. Oh my goodness, this I literally can only put on like a little tiny bit. I feel like definitely putting down concealer helps like make your shadow look more pigmented, so that's why I do that. I don't know if you'll be able to even really tell a difference on camera, but I can tell a difference. Do this. This is how I kind of build up my shape and like where I want all the colors to be placed. Cause like, I guess my eyes are kind of hooded. Like, I don't know. I've been told that a lot. So I think that's what it is. And so doing like a cut crease is kind of like difficult because I have to go above my like natural crease. Yeah, that's what it is, my natural crease, because I want my eyes to look like they're bigger. So we're just really gonna go in with this like pinkish purple color. It's like a good base bit, and try to make them as even as possible. Started off with like that one, and I'm gonna go into that one, and then maybe that one. I don't want like a whole lot of fallout, like I said, because I put on all this primer. like a silly goose. My life doesn't have like a whole bunch of drama in it because I really just like stay to myself. Ever since like I moved to like Georgia and I don't live with like my parents anymore. Stopped talking to like all of my like Florida friends for the most part. So there's no real drama that happens. I'm not involved with anything. Just kind of doing my own thing. I feel like this is coming out pretty good so far. I'm just really nervous about like the cut crease bit. Cause I'm not sure if I'm making this dark enough. Then at the same time, I don't want to make it too dark. I'm not even going anywhere. Like, I'm literally just doing this to sit in my room. And that's another thing too. Nobody ever believes me that I'm literally home, like always. I'm barely ever leave my house. I hardly go anywhere. Literally stay home. And it's like, I don't understand why that is so hard to grasp. Like, I don't go anywhere. There's nothing to do. I try to stay home as much as I can anyway. I really don't know what brushes are for specifically. I just use whatever brush I think is going to get me the result that I want. So other than that, I don't really go into it thinking too hard. Maybe not this one actually, because I do know an angled brush like this is like a brow brush, and I usually like to use this one to cut out my cut crease just because I feel like it gives me the shape I want. So this part, I just kind of, you're not probably supposed to do this. It's probably a terrible idea, but then again, it's not exactly a tutorial. This is really just to get ready with me real quick. So I kind of just put it at the top of my lid and then go up like that. And that's kind of what I use for my base, like for my guideline to make my cut crease. Sorry, I talk slow because I messed up. I talk slow because I can't multitask like that. I have to make my my crease like so high up that I get worried that my original, like all the shadow isn't gonna like make a huge difference in like color between the two. You'll see what I'm talking about if you don't get it already, but just carving this out right now. So there's like two ways you could really do this. Well, I mean, there's a lot of ways, but two ways I usually do this is I either stop right here and then blend it together, like stop like a little farther down and then blend it together, or go all the way and just carve out the entire shape. I'm worrying myself because I feel like I'm making it too far this way. That's the problem. Fuck it, we ball, you know. Let's try it over here. Oh goodness, this is my problem. Okay. My biggest issue is making them even, really, because it is so difficult to get two cut creases even for no reason. Also, I don't like to do my full face of makeup before I do this, just because aside from fallout, like I can get like these deep lines right here, and then it just creases my like concealer or foundation or whatever I use. It'll crease it and then it'll be ugly. I'm just gonna save myself the trouble of all that and just do it after. Are these the same shape? Not at all. Why? Because I'm just a person, man. I just live on this planet. I caught them both. I'm just good like that, you know? Like awesome Matrix shit. Blend, blend, blend. Blend, blend. Ah, no! That's the opposite of what we want to do. Oh, butterfingers. I really don't know what this tiny brush is for, to be honest. Maybe it's for this. Probably not, but maybe. I don't know. Blend it a little bit. How's that? I'm really scared. It looks kind of dark. Kind of too dark, maybe. If you just wipe it away. No one will know. It's a secret. I don't know why. I feel like I'm whispering. It's because I'm concentrating. And then go back over that, because that's horrid. I'll just make this one bigger. I'm not gonna keep trying to make Good shit. Okay. Now they're basically the same. I don't really care about my brushes being clean. I just care that they're not gonna put a different color than what I want on here. So I'm thinking maybe put down the first shade that we used. Maybe. We'll see. Maybe just be a base, to be honest. This really could all be for nothing. I mean, like, filling it in with this pink, because I usually just go in and make it white over my eyelid anyway. So we'll just see. This eye always turns out so much better than the other one. I'm not entirely sure why that is. But that is just how it goes. That's just how the cookie crumbles, you know? So now that that's pink, we are making some progress. And I kind of want to take this shimmery color. Maybe that will do something. Maybe it could be a look. Oh my gosh. I put my finger in it to put it on, and that was not the texture I expected it to be at all. So that was terrifying. But this isn't my palette, and I barely ever use it, so I'm scared freaking bejesus out of me. It feels like almost like the primer I just used, or like a lotion or something. How's that? Is it giving? I can't tell. I cannot tell if it's giving. Let's do it on the other side though. Who cares? Even if I do decide to change things, I don't want to do it differently on both eyes. I want to do it exactly the same way on both. So I'm just gonna keep packing this on here until I feel like it is noticeably shimmery. Maybe just take my finger in this highlighter. Ooh, it's like super white. I'm just gonna put some of that on there to make it even lighter and more sparkly, because I don't know, I guess I'm a slut for sparkles. Only giving a very much brighter on the other side, I think, is kind of noticeable. You can tell it's more bright. If I ever get worried that like my makeup look isn't gonna turn out, I just hold on to the fact that like I know I'm gonna put lashes on, and lashes just make me feel like a baddie regardless of what kind of makeup I have on, so not too worried. I'm gonna go back in with the second shade I used, blend it into here, and again doing it kind of like a slanted, so it goes like, you know, go into the darkest shade that I used and put it back here somewhere, and then go over like that a little bit, just to really deepen that part of the eye look, like fully deepen it. Yeah, okay, good shit. I'm trying to remember how to do my makeup again, because like how do I even do my makeup? I don't know. Should we do lashes or should we put on concealer? Because I'm not gonna do foundation because I don't really like the way foundation makes my skin feel. Sorry, I'm just taking out my cut crease. And this stuff, it's like starts to like oxidize and set so fast. Do all this extra stuff. So I really have to blend it out because it is so bright. Take some of this. This is a whole different beauty blender that I'm about to use to do this, but cover the bottom bit. Our baking powder, or whatever this is. Don't really know. Don't really care. We're just gonna let that do its thing for a minute, and then we're gonna take some more because we have some discoloration, and discoloration and acne is like literally like not an issue. Like it's honestly natural, so there's no reason why like you should feel like you have to cover it up. I just do it because I feel like it's gonna pull my look together. So yeah, but I don't want to give off the impression that I think that acne is ugly or anything, because it's definitely not. It's just a super natural thing for literally anyone to have, so I just don't want all the discoloration. I want you to like focus on my eye makeup. I'm gonna take more of this. Immediately cake that on there because this is one of the places I get like, I don't know. I get like, I have more, I guess, oily skin. Like my skin is not really dry. So we just kind of bring it up too. Every time I do my nostrils like this, I always think of that one thing that's like, about we can't let the men find out we can shapeshift, or they're going to tell the church.
If the men find out we can shapeshift, they're going to tell the church. Eliminate the nose. You can pretend that you have no nostrils.
And there goes my top lip, and now I look like Voldemort. Lighten all that up. So we can be super snatched. And then I take whatever I have left over and just kind of put it up here, because I don't really like to put concealer directly on my forehead. It oxidizes and it goes into like the creases in my forehead, and it's just not it. And then I take a good bit of this stuff right here, because I feel like sometimes I literally just put this on here because I feel like it kind of will even out my skin tone. We'll get like a brush. Doesn't really matter what brush, as long as it's like a bigger brush. And I'll take it, clear out the area around my eyes. I keep my lashes in this tiny macaroon. I'll be dropping more. It's literally almost dark outside, and I'm still doing this. Which, I mean, I didn't really give myself much time to do it, but whatever. You can really hear all these birds out here. Like, I don't even know. There's so many birds. It's kind of nice, though. Those are my little cousins. They live next door to me. It's definitely on. People keep telling me like, oh, you're kind of a natural at making videos, yada yada. I don't know. I don't really feel nervous about being on camera, so. Oh my gosh. Just got this like all over my fingers. I take literally any mascara, it does not matter, and just cover up these bottom lashes because they're atrocious. I really usually try to wait for this to dry. I don't have the time or the patience today. So basically, I'm gonna take the second darkest color. Gonna go ham. Yeah, good stuff. And then pretty good. Then take the darker color. We want to get rid of all this extra powder now. So just in case there's any extra powder, I'm just gonna brush that off. Kind of hurts doing this with a nose ring, but honestly, fuck you, we ball. And kind of just put a little bit on and kind of, oh, that was way too dark. Way too dark. Cool out. Cool out. That was way too much. See, that's the problem we're facing here today, because it was just never that serious. Like, you had to go in that hard on me for what? We're serving looks right now. We're serving looks, and I'm living for it. The funny thing about this is I always do this like right before bed, just to post on like Snap and stuff, for no reason. I'm gonna take this off probably tomorrow morning, if I'm being honest, because I'm way too lazy to do it tonight. It's kind of just to make me feel nice for a little bit. Also kind of do it just because like I need something to distract me. So this is like a good distraction. I like my own little therapy. Tell me how did I forget the biggest part of the look is doing a little cute little nose highlight. I don't really like to do all the contour to my nose, but I feel like if I just put this highlight here, you kind of get the gist, you know? Because it's so cute. I literally love it. I probably won't do like a lip look. I don't really like doing lip looks. I feel like my lips are fine. So I'll just kind of clean them up. I could do like a lip gloss moment. Let me just put this ring on real quick. I'm gonna feel fancy. And then to this. Totally just. Could really never go wrong with lip gloss, to be honest. Maybe unless it's like a windy day. And it's more so inconvenient. You still look like a baddie though, so fuck you, we ball, right? I probably should have put on setting spray. Bro. But I really don't like setting spray. We got our top on, the one that we like want to use, so it looks like this. Cute, cute. She's a baddie or whatever, you know. As my hair dries, it's gonna do that thing it does. So it won't look like this. It's gonna have these two little schwoops here. They just, I don't know why they're always there, they just are. I don't think it makes my face look too textured or anything. I mean, you know. So I think it's cute. I think it's a look.